Students of Our Lady Assumption RC Basic School in the Greater Accra region have adopted a democratic method of selecting their school prefects by passing through the Electoral Commission procedure. At the voting day, representative from the National Commission for Civic Education, Faustina Bleusi, said this is to give basic training towards their voting age and show how democracy is in the country.
Over the years, teachers have been selecting students to assumed who are smart to hold various school prefectship positions. But Our Lady Assumption RC Basic School has decided to change process by initiating democratic methods of selecting school prefects, where students went through all the stage to campaign and gather their votes, adopting all the electoral process, where final years of the school have been given an equal chance to contest for the positions they aspire to wield. A committee was set up to regulate the process, and all candidates who sailed through nominated to vote for. At the voting day, the headmistress of the school, Madam Martha Chere, disclosed that the school is preparing students to encourage other schools to also adapt the new method.
We selected students from upper primary, class 4, BS4 to BS9, and they are all voting. We think that this will prepare them for the future. Every member of this country needs to vote. And in as much as we know that we are voting, we don't want to spoil the ballot. We want to get the actual perception and decisions of the populace. So we want the children to vote and vote well. We are preparing them for the future, and we are happy. Other schools should also come on board. The process is not easy. It's a bit time consuming, but if you're able to do it, children will be happy. My children are very, very happy, and I'm grateful to God.
The election process was orderly as all the necessary electoral materials were available, making voting smooth after officials of the Electoral Commission had educated the pupils and students.
We NCC, we have so many activities for the youth. We call them flagship activity. And then our school activities, we have a lot for them, and then we call them Catch Them Young. We have a civic education club in every school. We form it whereby we teach them the Constitution, to know the context of the 1992 Constitution. And this is part of the 1992 Constitution voting. They always vote in their school to elect their prefects. So it is good, this national process. That is what, catching them young, so that by the time they attain the age of 18, at the voting age, they are well vested in the procedure. Then I'm sure during that time, the issue of rejected ballot and then spoiled ballot will, if not finished, will reduce drastically. In fact, I even called colleagues and I told them that we need to encourage other schools to follow same process, the procedure. All the schools that we have the activity, the civic education clubs. Now when we go to the school, we have to what? To let them know that this is very important. Since OLAs too have taken the step, they must follow suit to train the children towards the future.
After the voting and declaration of results of the Electoral Committee, Bernard Pente, who doubles as chair of the committee, called on other basic schools to make democracy work in all areas.
Ghana's democracy is still growing. I think we are about 30 years into this particular, especially this Fourth Republic, and things are actually going on. We are still developing as a country in terms of our democracy. The reason why we brought this to the school is that normally it's these children that will grow one day. The moment they turn 18, they'll start voting. So it's very important that we start by educating them on the election process and the procedures, so that the moment they attain 18, they attain 18 and they start voting, the process will be easier for them. We've recorded fewer rejected and spoiled ballots. So you can see that the education that we give them actually went down very well. So that most of them understood the process, and then they went through the process without any difficulty. So